this top area here is what we use to identify the Google My Business that we're looking at. So every Google My Business has some like unique identifiers, and that's what this is you've got to tell our system which one to use. Okay. Easiest one for that you can do on anyone is this map URL. So if you've added it into our system, then it will show up on this list here. You can see we've got these ones added in there. If I've done it in the past, then it will be on this history. So these are all the companies that I've evaluated. If I've saved one as a configuration, it will be here. And then map URL, I can basically find anyone that has a Google My Business in the world. I can do that. And there's this little link right here. If you click on this, it will pop this out and take you to the spot where you can find this link here. I'm going to search for HVAC contractor, Dallas, Texas. Okay, I will resume my sharing now. All right. Okay, so that is the search that I've done, and you can see that it's come back for all of these. And it really doesn't matter like what the ranking is. I just need a way to kind of like get into this map area. So now I've got a listing. If I have one, then I can put the exact name in there. So I'll just choose this one, this unlimited air conditioning and heating. They look like they have a pretty solid listing with 177 reviews, 4.9. So next, if I click on the share link, I will get this link. So this is not the map URL. So what we need is the map URL. And this is not it, but this is going to take us there. So if I copy this and I paste it up into this window, you can see right now what it looks like. And I hit enter, and you'll see that it's going to change. And you see how it says like equals G share at the end. So that is also not. And you see it changed again. That's the map URL. So that's what I need. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to plug that in there, right? Okay. So now I can put in my keyword, and maybe I want to do like HVAC contractor, right? So it knows that this people are located in Dallas. So it's kind of like moved it over there. And I'm going to say 1 mile between the grid points, and it's a 13 by 13 grid, right? So 1 mile between here. So that's what this is. If I change this to be half a mile, you'll see that it'll get smaller, right? So now there's half a mile between here. It's 13 by 13. Okay, so I can adjust this by just like click on zoom out a little bit. Maybe I want to drag this, so I can just kind of like click and drag and move this wherever I want. If I click on minimize. Okay, so now I'm going to get like the whole Dallas area, which is a massive area. And if I use this one, I can redraw this, right? And I can say, this is the area that I want to do it. And if I don't really like that shape, hey, I want to stay inside this 235, then I can click like this, and I can draw whatever shape I want. And as long as I connect these two, it will move it. It'll move it over there, right? So, all right. So I'm just going to keep it simple, and we'll say that this is Dallas. Okay. So, okay. So I have some options here when I run this. So I can save this configuration, or I can save the grid. So the configuration is everything. So it is this, the actual location and all the information about it, as well as the exact positioning on this map. So this is like the grid, and the configuration is the grid plus this stuff over here. So I can have this option. So if I'm constantly like running stuff in Dallas, then maybe I want to save, and I've got this like shape that hits the exact area that I want, then I can save that so I don't have to redraw it, right? And also, if I want to schedule these things to go out, then it's going to require a configuration, because we need you to tell our system what GMB you're using, and also like what grid or map shape you're using it on. So I'll click on start, and basically that will fire that thing up. Let's pretend that I've completed this one, and this is my completed heat map, right? So I've got this, and this one looks like it is a 5 by 5 grid. And if I click on averages, I can see, apparently this is the only one. Let me do a different one that actually has competitors. This HVAC San Diego King. Okay, cool. All right. So this is a completed one, and you can see it's a custom shape. So this is a list of the competitors that are here. So when you're evaluating these competitors and you want to know where they are and what they have, I can click on this averages tab, and I can see a report of everyone. And this average, basically we're taking all the points on the grid, we're adding them up and dividing by the total number of points. So on this, there's 139 points, right? And this 127 is how many times they're showing up in the top 20, right? And this is their average score. and this is their average score in this like top portion. So it's the top 25% in the top left, the top 25% in the top right, bottom left and bottom right. So we also have all the reviews here, right? So you can kind of see we were always bouncing out to Google to like see how tough they were. And now you've got it kind of like pulled right in here. So we're pulling those reviews in here. This looks like a super tough niche, right? It's HVAC in San Diego. That's an area with money, with a lot of people. HVAC is generally competitive. And you can see like this company here, Carini, they have 550 reviews with the 4.9 average, right? And this is what they've got for that. If I want to, I can click on this eyeball here and it will flip the map and I can see how the competitors are. Like this is now, I don't know which one I clicked on. Let me go in here. Hold on. You can also do that by here. If I click on this and I can see how the competitors are ranking at that specific spot. And this is actually the coordinates of that spot. So if you want to geotag a photo or something like that, then you have the exact coordinates. And if I click on stable temp HVAC, it will show me how they're ranking in that spot. So that's how the heat map looks for stable temp HVAC. Cool.